Es tan asustado desde que salir. Tranquilo papi, seguiré así. Si con 23 el culo les partí, no lo dejar de dormir. ¡Ey! 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 What is going on, guys? Thank you very much for tuning in. You already know who it is, Cristian Gray from Gray House Consulting, and I'm coming back better than ever before. If you guys have been paying attention to my YouTube channel, I did a dip. I'm not gonna lie, I did a dip because I was trying to find a way of how to deliver more value to you. And I'm not gonna lie and sit here and tell you that I have everything figured out. As a matter of fact, I don't have shit figured out. I just know how to throw grenades, pick up the pieces, and then keep pushing forward. At the beginning of January, I went through some shit. You could probably find my video somewhere there. I had a very serious breakup, and it was very detrimental to my mental health, but it was also revolutionary because I was able to finish my book. For those of you who don't know, yes, for the past 6 months, I think I put it somewhere at one of my other videos that I was not going to be posting YouTube videos as often because I was busy going to be creating a book. So I did take a thing, but I want to come back now harder, more than before. So when I tell you this, guys, I want to let you know that professional development is going to be taking over. I'm not going to be handling anything related to menswear styling. It's not my forte. I am out of the style game. I don't want to be part of the style game unless it's going to be the psychology of it. From here straight on forth, it's personal growth and professional development. That is what I've created Gray House Consulting about, and of course, the persona Cristian Gray. But before I get started, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me and visit my website and my blog. I like to go into further detail of my videos to give you more because I like to cater to all learners. If you don't like watching videos, can I read the synopsis? Can I read the blog? I have that all figured out for you. Today, we're going to go ahead and get into why the real fucking reason that your career flatlined. And then going forward, the real reason is actually something I'm considering of making a series, pretty much debunking what everybody thinks are false beliefs or myths or something like that. So in that sense, this will probably be the start of my The Real Reason series. That will be related to personal growth, professional development, business strategy, whatever the case may be, but it's just something that I have decided that I will do. But nonetheless, further ado, let's get into The Real Reason series, why your career flatlined. So the real reason why your career flatlined was because of one thing primarily and one thing only, and that's because you stopped being proactive and challenging yourself. Now, there's a lot that goes on, but I'm telling you, let's say I went to college, I go to college, I get a job. I get a job, and then I become complacent. Or maybe I do get a few promotions along the way, maybe a few bonuses, maybe a few pay bumps. But wherever you are, you could be an entrepreneur. You could be a freelancer. You could be a self-employed individual. I don't know who you are. At one point, you flatline because you stop being proactive in learning. You stop being proactive in looking for help. You stop being proactive in challenging yourself and learning how to grow. And I say this because it's one thing and one thing only, proactive. I stopped trying to push myself to get to the next level. I stopped trying to learn. I hit a wall and I let that wall beat me. I let my back go against that wall. I let someone pull out a gun and then I let them tell me what I need to give to them and take away from me. You stop being proactive. In layman's terms, you have a problem. You need a solution. You let problem, I'm just going to circle around and avoid the problem itself. You need to be proactive in finding solutions. So if we have to break it down there, you stop being proactive, your career. So I kind of want to take this into a entrepreneurial, professional standpoint because that's what this is. It's a professional development channel. It's a personal growth blog. But everything has its own kind of way to put in together. So I learned this from a aunt of mine, and she is an accountant for I think Tarrant County or Johnson County, wherever Austin's supposed to be. And she's a really cool lady. And her career was based on, I was a bank teller and I pushed myself. I went to Austin. I started out as accounts receivable or a cashier. I can't remember. She's been doing it for a long time. And she used her bank telling skills accounts receivable in like its own entity, I think at an accounting clerk's office, and then she ended up being like lead accountant or tax payable or payroll, and she grew her skills, right? So that's what she did. She grew her skills. Now I think she's like the lead accountant, and she oversees people who are CPAs. She oversees people who have degrees, but she has no degree. She just has experience, because that's what matters. She didn't let like, oh, I just want to be a cashier. No, you want to be a cashier, be a team lead, and if you're team lead, be an accounts payable, be accounts receivable, be lead accountant, be tax accountant. You always have to keep pushing yourself. You have to be proactive and asking questions. Why do things work the way they do? How do things work the way they do? If you don't, that's where you get a mentor. It's your job to be proactive, even if you have to take a financial deduction. But consider that an investment and not an expense, because when you consider an expense, you have an unhealthy relationship with money. So I'm telling you this. You have to be proactive in how do I better myself? How do I get to the next level? How do I think outside the box? If everybody thinks that you're in the box, how do I think, instead of it being linear, right? A, B, C, right? A, B, C. Well, how do I just get outside of the box and take a step outside of this, like, box, right? That's what we're trying to do. What she has done to improve the knowledge, skills, and abilities of her accountants, as she is a lead accountant, every 3-4 months, she will rotate her accountants, accounts payable, accounts receivable, and payroll. She will rotate them just so they can keep it fresh in their mind. Because as we all know, if you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't practice it, you just become rusty. It's all about habits. And your biggest habit needs to be being proactive. You need to procrastinate on procrastinating. You need to learn how to get better. Anyway, guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment, question, concern down below. I will get back to you as I always do. And also, don't forget to share. Let this know to your professional friends, your administrators, executives, or even just somebody that you work with, because you never know, or even yourself. You're going to hit a flat line. You're going to hit the peak, and then you're going to be so inside the box. You're going to be in this box, clear box with fog on the outside. You're like, I don't know what's on the other side. Things are just very foggy. I do not want that for you. You should never ever hit a flat line. Yes, it's okay to hit a slight flat line, but when it becomes chronic, it's a problem, meaning you need someone to get you outside of the box and give you solutions. In that case, I just want to leave a note. You already know to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Gray House Consult and Gray House Co. You can also find me on LinkedIn. I'm also on LinkedIn now, guys. You'll find everything there. But I also want to let you know, because I just released my book, Who the Fuck Am I? A Perfectly Imperfect Guide to Discover Your Purpose and Scale Your Potential. The roots of that book is becoming woke at life. It's to get you outside of the box. It's to get you thinking big. Now, right now, I have it on special for about $2.99 on Kindle. It's an ebook. I have it uploaded as an EPUB. And I want to let you know, it's super cool just being able to go from like not figuring out what to write, and then I write it. So I would recommend you get a copy. If you don't want to get a copy, you can sign up for a brief book summary and a chapter and a report. I have all the links down in the description. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Until next time, stay tuned. Take care.